I'm never sleeping, cause sleeping is the cause of your death. Live by the code issue, I take my last breath. I'm never sleeping, I hustle while you rest. We from the cooking still ain't nothing left.
It's your boy Reality Ron Bullard, man. I'm here with another episode of the Reality Run with my co-host
Chris Black, Boss Hog _215 Reality Realm. Hey man, glad to be back, man. Glad to be back. Glad to be back in the building. Feel like I'm home right now. You know what I'm saying? You know. And for the viewers, man, hey, listen, we just want to know. We tried something different for y'all for the last week or so with the 0.5 episodes. Give us some feedback. Let us know how you feel about it. Are you feeling it? Something you want us to do differently? You know, we up for everything. We up for everything right now. Secondly, you know what? Let's just jump right into it, man. Let's get the people what they want. So we're gonna start this off with a life topic. It's something that's very pressing right now. Something that's very, very heart wrenching, gut wrenching, man, and something we didn't think we would see again so fast. Jacob Blake, the brother who was killed, I'm sorry, he wasn't killed. He was shot 7 times in his back. In Wisconsin, I think it was, right? Milwaukee, something like that.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Okay, Kenosha, Wisconsin. I mean, at this point, man, we got to start asking the question, man. Like, you know what I mean? When are they going to start listening to us? Like, I mean, we done burnt this country down. We done looted. We done did everything, man. You know what I'm saying? When will we be heard as a community? And when will the unlawful death of black men stop? Like, how do you feel about that?
Oh, man, as you just said, you know, who knew this would be another topic so soon? You know, I mean, we both realistically knew that it would be, but who knew it would happen this soon? You know what, my brother, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but me personally, I don't feel as though this shit is ever gonna stop. I mean, I think that this right here, what we are witnessing as a people out here in this world, we are witnessing the very definition of a vicious cycle. That's what this is. It's like a vicious cycle, man. I mean, it's like, you know, there are some people in this world, believe it or not, like it or not, that wake up just to be chaotic. They come out, they get up in the morning, they get dressed, they eat all that cool shit, they come out their front door, and they just looking to fuck up somebody's day. And all we can really hope for in our day-to-day travels is that we avoid these types, you know, because you run across them, it's no telling how that shit's going to end. You know, chances are they're going to put you in a situation where you might just have to, you know.
You got to defend yourself. You got to defend yourself, bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
Go far beyond just putting your hands on them. I mean, it might really get real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, when is it going to stop? Shit, I wish I really could answer that question. I wish I could give everybody a target date, but I just can't because I don't feel as though it will. I mean, I think things can ease up a little. I mean, we can have some longer lapses in between these situations. That could definitely happen. But as far as it completely coming to a halt, man, I just think that I think that's wishful thinking.
No, I mean, and I feel you, man. I think that's just as real as it gets. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I mean, when you think about like I just said, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just seen a black man killed. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, do y'all really think? And I'm asking the law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all really think before y'all do shit? Y'all just do shit because y'all feel as though y'all can do it. Because I mean, to me, that's what it's starting to come across as. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm a cop, so I can do this. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's like, you know, if you didn't have that badge on, you ain't making this type of noise when you ain't got that badge on. You're just a regular dude going to Walmart, not causing problems at all. So it'd be a different story to me if they was, you know what I'm saying, you know, just a straight up thug ass person, you know what I'm saying, and just out here just causing ruckus. All right, that's what you are. Some people are just menace to society. They don't have it all. But y'all hide behind that badge, man. That's not what's up. That's not cool. And somebody had brought up a point to me. You don't know this person, but it was a very good point. I wanted to bring it up on here. Do you feel as though, and this is still on the same topic, do you feel as though the cops, and this has always been this way, but now it's starting to come back up. It's a lot of white supremacy, like a lot of white supremacists and a lot of, what do they call, militants or something like that, whatever, white militants that are cops.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of these fucking frauds are hiding behind the badges. I think that there are a lot of low-key racists who are running around out here using their job as an opportunity they're using it as a platform in which they can act out their racist hate that they have for and not just the black man, Hispanic man, the Asian man, just other ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do in fact believe that that's definitely going on. You know, the crazy thing about shit like this, nobody's going to raise their hand in mixed company. And when I say mixed company, I'm talking about an assortment of ethnic groups around. No one's going to raise their hand and say, hey, yeah, you know, I can't stand these this isn't that. No, nobody's going to do that, because see, we live in a world where people like to throw rocks and hide their hands.
Yeah,
you know
that's true. That's real shit.
That's the world we live in. They like to throw these rocks, hide their hands. And to me, when that's how you rock, you ain't a motherfucking man. So I just don't appreciate, you know, people acting like this shit ain't a real issue though. That irritates me. And see, that makes me, even if you're not law enforcement, that makes me look around at you side-eyed and go, damn, why are you really downplaying? This is somebody's life, man. Whether they lost it, or whether they came close to losing it, or, you know, they went through a hellish experience, some shit that they probably gonna have nightmares about before they get it out their system, if they ever do. You know what I'm saying? So for a person to act as though this ain't that major, I put it in the same category as everything else we've been talking about on this podcast when we talk about people, you know, downplaying and minimizing the danger of COVID and shit like that. I mean, to me, it's all under the same umbrella. All under the same umbrella. Use a fucking asshole. Period. This shit far from a game.
That's real, you know, and I just, like I said, I just feel as though, like, and I had brought it up in a previous episode. I don't remember which episode it was. I think it was pretty early, but we have in this country some of the most untrained police officers in the world. You know what I'm saying? I was researching before, and this goes even beyond just the, you know what I'm saying, if it is white, and I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to go out and say it, whatever. If somebody is a white supremacist, that's a cop. You know what I'm saying? It goes beyond that. Because then at some point in time, if you go through the training and put them under, I think Switzerland is 3 years. You got to go through training just to become a rookie cop. So that's digging into your background. That's, you know what I mean, giving you mental, you know what I'm saying, mental tests over and over and over again. Because eventually you're going to break. And you're going to see that person's true colors. You know what I'm saying? So I think, honestly, one thing you need to do is just, you can't fire all of them because then there's going to be chaos. But, I mean, you got to do something, man. You got to change these, you know what I'm saying, these training programs or something, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
In the words of the late, great Tupac Shakur, he said it best, it's only so long fake thugs can pretend. And when a person goes out of his or her way to try to hide who they truly are, what happens is, man, they go into like a withdrawal, just like a fucking drug fiend goes into withdrawal when they can't get their shit, when they can't get their heroin. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's the same thing. They crave to be who they really are. They sick of hiding behind the facade that they built, that they created. You know what I'm saying? They get sick of this shit. So now they like, man, fuck that. I don't like black people. I don't like Hispanic people. I don't like, you know, and I'm tired of hiding it. You know what I mean? So now there it is. Now they coming out of the work. Now they doing them. You know what I'm saying? They're not hiding in the shadows no more. Now they out front and personal. Man, you know what? You know something? I remember once KRS-One made a song. Matter of fact, you remember the track? I think it was that joint. It might be this. I don't see. I hate when I run shit together like this. But I know he made both tracks, so it don't fucking matter. Remember that joint, Black Cop? Black Cop.
Yeah. I knew he was going with that. Yep.
Now. You remember when he was saying officer, overseer? How he was saying, how he kind of said and let you see how similar those two fucking words really are.
Right.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, and it's so real, and it make you really step back and go, damn, yeah, you know what? KRS got a good point right there. You know what I mean? I see the connection, and it's fucked up, but it's so real. And also, I want to say this in regards to what you were saying about the training. You know what? Okay, that's cool. But here's the way I look at that same picture. If it's all about a lack of training, what is it that these, for lack of a better word, mishaps only seem to occur with certain shade individuals? My thing is, if it was a lack of training, if that was the real culprit in all of this, I think that the playing field would be a bit more balanced as to who goes through these changes.
No, I get you.
Oh,
But see, no,
wait.
but not to cut you off. When I was saying lack of training, I was going into the mental aspect of it. Because when you think about it, they do a lot of like mental tests and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Now, if I only got you for 90 days, you could fake that shit within 90 days. If I got you for 3 years, something's going to pop up. Some type of warning sign is going to come up.
Okay. But now to respond to that, I'm just saying this, brother. I feel like in certain instances, it ain't because a person don't know no better. I think they're just doing what they want to do.
You know, for sure. Definitely for sure. No, I agree with that. Now, my thing is this, so I guess I'll explain it right the first time. So when they go into these mental tests, right, and they go into these background checks, you know what I'm saying, and try to figure out who these people really are.
Oh, no, I know what you're saying.
Okay, all right. So I'm saying it gives them a chance to make a chance.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's not even, see, I get it. And I understand what you mean. You're saying that maybe they can expose them before they get to be a cop. Got you. I'm with you. But it's just that, but I think that a snake is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A snake is a motherfucker. That's why we've had this discussion. This needs to be a discussion, actually, but we've talked about rats quite a bit on here.
Right.
And I've talked about snakes. I've talked about rats, and I have told it's people out there that can attest to this. Private conversations we've had, and I tell them, you know what? You could look at both and say they fucked up, but I think on some levels, I'd rather deal with the rat.
Yeah, snake is worse.
I'd rather deal with the rat because see, a man or a woman could be a rat because they back was totally against the fucking wall and they didn't have a choice but to be a rat. But a fucking snake, is gonna go out of his or her way to stick it to the next man or next woman. See, that's the difference in the two situations right there.
Slide up behind you, slide through the grass, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
Bite your ass. I mean, like, where the hell that come from?
There you go. Jada said it. Got to keep that grass cut low, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like, some people are just fucking wicked and hellish, man, and it shows in their everyday life.
Right.
Regardless of your profession.
Real shit. No, that's real shit. That's definitely real shit, man. So I guess we on the same accord, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, because the question really is, you know what I'm saying, will it ever stop? And no, it's not going to stop. You brought up a good point. Maybe it could be halted to a point, but I think this is going to, and you said this beforehand, even when we first started with these type of topics, man. This is going to come to a point where it's like a powder keg right now. I'm just waiting for it to explode.
Oh yeah.
It's a point where it explode where we ain't never seen no shit like this before.
And that's the fear, man. That's the fear. Because see, the thing about it, every time something like this happens, the pressure for something to be done, something definitive to be done about it, it just increases and it grows and it grows. And what Jigga Man say, pressure does what?
Pressure bust pipes. Actually, that was that Beans or was it Hove? I think that was Beans.
I thought it was Hove.
Beans. Pressure bust pipes. I know I splattered it on y'all. Yeah. That's Beans. That's Beans.
Well, look, it was somebody holding up the damn timing. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But you know what? On some real shit, man. That's so the pressure to do that one thing that whereas though the people that's being affected by it the most is going to feel satisfied, you know, because see, I liken this to the same things we was talking about when we was talking about parents and they badass kids. That's like if your kid does something fucked up, I need to feel good about what you did to that kid. Right. Otherwise, I'm gonna get my own motherfucking justice with that kid. Same thing here. If these motherfuckers is out here rocking how they rocking, and they got a whole nation of black people feeling some type of way about some sucker shit they did, man, we need to be able to feel good about what has happened to these same individuals in as a result of their actions.
Right. Karma got to come at some point. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't, see, you know what's crazy though? And I'm thinking about this, and I don't want to say conspiracy theory type of way. We ain't heard shit about that cop with George Floyd lately, have we? Nope. Now this shit happens.
Yo, I just was telling somebody that same shit just the other day.
It's like, what happened to Main Man? Like, you just said I thought about it. Like, what happened to Main Man?
Right. All of a sudden, we just don't know where that whole situation is, do we? And it might just get, and if we not careful, see, that's why sometimes when I'm on platforms like the Gram or whatever, and the post could be about something completely different from this topic, but all of a sudden somebody had just put up there, George Floyd died for nothing. #George. Like, I like when people do shit like that.
Right, because you got to be reminded.
You got to be reminded. And like my nigga Pac said, I remind you of the things you was made to forget.
All right, so you know what, man? So you know what? I had to. Wait. See now listen. See now look. Let me just nip this in the bud right now. I'm gonna pull one of your moves. That's the second Pac reference, all right? Now I don't know if it's gonna be a 2-part episode. We gonna make this. I don't know what's going on.
No. It ain't even gonna go down like that. It ain't gonna go down like that. I'm just saying it's just that, you know, that brother. It popped. It came to mind. It popped in my head. I had to put it out there. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I had to feed the listeners / viewers. You know what I mean? That's all that was. Okay. But no, though, man. But on some real shit, it's so they say great minds think alike, and it's so ironic that you said that about George Floyd, because when I tell you literally like maybe 2 days ago, I was just having that same conversation with somebody else. I can't remember who the fuck it was, but I was just telling somebody else that same shit. Like, damn, we ain't even heard shit about his case. Like, where's that at right now? Right. What's with the cops? Where the cop at that did that sucker shit? I mean, is he somewhere with a fucking knee on his neck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? It's just all of a sudden, it's just quietly going away. And if we're not careful, that's exactly what's going to happen. And as far as Jacob Blake goes, I read something a little bit before we started. They got him cuffed to the bed.
Yeah, I was going to get into that. Yeah, I was going to get into that. Yeah, they do. His dad put it out there.
So what the fuck is that about?
He can't run.
Yeah, right, exactly. You cuffed him for what? See,
I don't want to hear that protocol shit either, man. I don't want to hear that protocol shit.
They can take that protocol and shove it up their ass, and that's reality.
I don't want to hear that, yo. I definitely don't want to hear. I did hear that earlier today. I meant to text you about it, but I figured I'd bring it up, and I'm glad. Yeah. That's real. That's some real shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck did that? Who the fuck let that happen? That's my question. Now, however, something else I found ironic is that the police chief of that town, Kenosha, last year sometime, or maybe 2 years ago, he got this wild ass video, like, you know, running them press, like, you know, the press conferences about the violence and stuff like that in the neighborhood. Okay. He's like, I don't care who they are. We need to put them all, lock them all up, warehouse them. I don't care what race they are. I don't care what they did. Like, oh, dude, so you on this shit already?
Oh, really?
I would send you that video. I would definitely send that to you.
You know what? The funny thing about this electronic world we live in, once it's out there, it's out there. Somebody somewhere always got it.
Exactly. You know what? It's on somebody's server.
Yup, it's on somebody's server. And just because it dies down for a little while, that don't mean it can't come back to bite you in your stank ass.
Exactly.
That's man.
Yeah, so he was talking that wild shit before this even happened. So what that means to me is, all right, so now when I'm saying about the training, that's disheartening for my statement, whatever. Now I think about it, that's real disheartening, because if he's the person I ain't gonna say he's a minister to training, but if he's there putting the guidelines together with people that's there, it's never gonna be right. If you got police chiefs like that, like, it's never gonna be right.
And a lot of times, in order to find out that you got the wrong motherfucker where they are, it's because something wrong happened to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that's just fucked up, man. And people be knowing, man. Sometimes they be knowing that these cats are unstable, but they put them where they put them because they know that they'll be the bulldog they want them to be.
Exactly.
They,
And
all they got to do is go skinny, and it's a wrap. They know that.
and you know what? That's an easy fall guy. He's not going to challenge. Well, why are we administering this on this neighborhood? Man, just get it done, man. You like this shit anyway. Go ahead. And when the shit hits bad, like, but damn, like, oh well, that's what you like, so fuck it. Like, it's on you. But you got so much hate built up into you towards these people, you don't care. You're just doing what you like to do, not knowing the shit is going to come back on you.
And see, what people don't understand is, and this is one thing I peeped about this type of individual, and I want to be clear about something. I'm talking about racist people, regardless of color.
Right.
Racist people. This is what I come to realize. I found out years ago that when you got all kinds of hate and just and animosity all in your heart for the next man or woman simply because of their race, man, when they move like they move as a unit and trying to, like I said just a little while ago, trying to hide in the shadows as they do their bullshit. This is one thing that I've realized that they will do to each other. When one of them gets outed, they all step away from that motherfucker and leave him or her standing there to hold the bag. Yeah. And when they had a little private conversation, they be like, "Oh, you fucked up. We can't do nothing for you."
Exactly. You on your own.
Or you on your own. You got to rock with that. And you damn sure better not say nothing about the rest of us.
Exactly. Or you know what? You know what's happening next.
Exactly. So
you already know what it's heading for.
So if you would be willing to do that to one of your own, and that's like one of your brethren, somebody that's on the same type time you on, what the fuck won't you do to me? Man.
Exactly. Exactly, man. You know, we can go on for hours about this topic, man. Well, you know, we're going to switch it up and get into, I mean, it's pertinent to the whole conversation anyway. The sports world, man. The sports world has, I want to say in some way has spoken. They have, took a stance in some way by not playing, especially the NBA. And surprisingly, I didn't see this coming. The NHL, during their playoff runs, they're not playing right now for a couple of games. MLB today, I think like most of the games I canceled, like most of the teams are going out there because it is Jackie Robinson Day. So they are going out there to respect that, and then they come right back off the field. They're not playing.
Okay.
WNBA they didn't play yesterday. Who else? I think that's about it. But I mean, it's just crazy to see these, and this is really deep to me. This is really deep, and I think this is a good thing. And I'm gonna bring up a topic. I know you remember this. Remember when the NBA All-Star game was supposed to be in Charlotte, right? North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And they had that problem when they were saying transgenders cannot. Charlotte had put out a bill saying transgenders cannot use the same bathrooms as men and women. They have to be separate. Remember what the NBA did? They said, we're not going to Charlotte. What Charlotte do? Drop that bill.
Mm.
So now, because remember, it was money involved. Charlotte is not LA. They're not Philly. They're not Chicago. They're not New York. They're not a big market. They needed them tens of millions of dollars to fund that city.
Right.
So what the NBA did was say, all right, we're going to pull out. We're going to go somewhere else. Oh, no, we'll drop the bill. So now my thing is this. Now what's smart with the players are trying to do, because now what you're doing is you're fucking Vegas up. A lot of money is in the fucking air right now. They can't bet on no games. They holding people money. So they decide not, because actually I heard the Lakers and the Clippers were going to not, they voted to cancel the rest of the season. But of course, it's only two teams, but that's two of the bigger market teams, whatever, with two of the bigger players in the game, Kawhi and LeBron, saying we want to cancel the season.
Right.
So what I heard was that I guess they took a vote to where it's okay, well, is that really going to change anything? Are we better off served to play and have these microphones in front of us and talk, you know what I'm saying, our shit, whatever, and display our frustration and, just get the message out there, whatever, to the world, because the world is watching.
And you know what? I think that would probably be the better route to go, because going the other route, when you look at guys like LeBron, and I'm not really sure what Kawhi Leonard's contract is, but I'm sure it's a nice one. I'm sure,
So now, just think about it this way: Kawhi is big, and he got the whole Canada. They love him up there. He's a legend.
Okay.
So now he got, if Kawhi's, but he's so fucking mundane and I don't know. I hate his personality. He probably a real cool dude, but like he's just so like mute, like he mute, like he retarded or something. But that's a whole nother conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think if he was to speak up, he might have Canada, and that's a whole different continent, you know what I'm saying, to come and to join forces with the NBA. Like, hey, listen, this is not cool, you know what I'm saying? We need to do something.
Well, see, what I was alluding to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I was alluding to the point that if the big money players in the league, they can afford to just cancel the season. But you got a couple of guys out there, they're not making that type of bread that they're making from basketball endorsements and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like for that guy who still does have a family, some of these dudes, they might have been in the league a couple of years. They might have a couple $1 million, but when you support an entire family, that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they are the lifeline. And as they should be. I salute any brother that'd do that. You able to take your talent and put your folks in a better position economically. That's what's up. So, but now, yeah. So for the guys like that, it probably would be better to play, but just take that same approach that I just spoke of that they take online. Constantly talk about it, constantly put it in everybody's face. When they want to keep on talking about how such and such scored whatever points and had a triple-double, be like, well, yeah, he did that. He had that triple-double and all that, but I want to talk about what happened to Jacob Blake, though. Let's talk about that for a couple minutes. Right. You got to do shit like that. And then that way, that's always going to be the elephant in the room, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You always, you put out shit like that. Now everybody's a little uncomfortable. Everybody a little uneasy. And it also puts the media back against the wall for a damn change, because they always trying to do that shit to the players anyway.
Right. Spend some shit or something like that. Right.
Yeah, you could get that shit back to them now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, it probably would be better if they played. It will help those who just don't got it like that to just say, hey man, let's cancel the rest of the season. All these guys got bills, they got families, they got obligations.
Especially with these new weird contracts. You're a two-way contract. I'm in the G League for this amount. If you call me up, then I get paid NBA rate, but then if I get take them back down, I get paid a G League rate. Like, that's so unbalanced. Whereas though you don't know if you're gonna make 50,000 this game or you make 2,000 the next game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get you. That's unfair. Like, that's definitely unfair to those type players.
Right.
That's real shit. And I just feels like the message or whatever. I think I'm about to say something that I don't like to say a lot. I got to give Mike his props. I sent you something earlier. I sent it to you on purpose. Well, fuck all that. I ain't worried about none of that shit, man. For him to reach out to the players, being probably, I think he's the only black NBA owner at this point, right?
To my knowledge.
Yeah. So for him to reach out to the players and to tell the other owners, y'all need to shut up and listen. Y'all need to reach out to these guys. And Mike took the first step to say, let me talk to the players. Let me see exactly what they want, how they want to move forward. What do they want to proceed? Because obviously they're taking a stance. So what do you need from us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was a real classy. For everybody to say, "Oh, Mike don't give a fuck about black people. He just, he into the prison system and X, Y, and Z."
And I was waiting to hear that. I'm
just saying what people say. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know that that's not even the same Michael Jordan? For everybody, for everybody that spread that stupid ass rumor around about how he had these prisons, it's another dude named Michael Jordan. It is not Michael Jeffrey Jordan. It's not even him.
Cool. You know what? And I didn't believe it. I'm like, Mike is a fucking billionaire off Team Jordan alone. He don't need to dabble in that.
But see, when you don't like a motherfucker anyway, it's real easy for you to repeat some bullshit that you heard, and you don't even don't even take the initiative to try to find out if it's true. Just you just.
I mean, honestly, bro, when I heard it, I was like, "This sounds stupid. Like, that don't even seem like." Nah, I say, "Yo, that don't even seem right." You know what I'm saying? But it was something that was out there. Like,
I dove into it immediately. The minute I heard that, I said, "Whoa!" Sure you did. I said, "Hold up! I've repped that man a little too much for me to be sitting around repping a motherfucker that's nah." I had to find out what and what. You know what I'm saying? So, because I needed to know, do I need to move a little different? You know what I mean? But nah, that shit was when I found that out. I said, "So you mean to tell me it's not even him? Are you serious right now?" But you know what though? That just also goes to show just how much weight he gave it, because he never even took the time to speak on that shit. I'm sure he heard it. He probably was like, "Man, make my logo big."
Damn, man. Speaking of that, shout out to Mike, man. I missed them Jordans that dropped today. My fault. That was just something off the top of my head. Go ahead, man. Damn. Go ahead. Fuck, I'm mad.
I'm just saying, he probably, he probably just, heard that bullshit and just said, "You know what, make the logo bigger so they can really fucking hate." Maybe if we make the logo even bigger, the hate will grow even more.
But see, what's crazy though? Whatever, like, I mean, see, I'm trying to give Mike props, and you're making me not want to right now.
No.
I'm just saying, we didn't do all that. Like, that wasn't even necessary.
It was a natural reaction. My fault.
We didn't do all that, man. No, but you know what though? And I look whatever, and you gotta, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, like, Mike really empowers players. You know what I'm saying? He signed all these dudes, whatever. I mean, he even went down and signed to the point where it's though, and don't get me wrong, they was serviceable, but Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles got lifetime. They still getting Jordan gear. So it's more or less like, yo, he taking care of these young boys, whatever, like, yo, man, like, come out here, whatever, go to the Jordan camp, show the next crop of people, you know what I'm saying, how it's done. You know what I mean? Like, when next crop of people come in, all the high school All-Americans, whatever, and some of them get Jordan contracts. You know what I'm saying? Of course, not right off the back, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? He's empowering, without really doing too much, he's empowering these athletes to have something beyond when you're done playing.
No doubt. And see, I want to further that point, because I remember when the Jordan brand first came into existence, when he first debuted his apparel, he had all young black male models.
Yeah.
So there's some strange behavior from a guy who doesn't worry about black people. Come on, man! Right. Stop the dumb shit.
He had Melo. He had CP3. Oh shit! He had a few players. He had a few big. Of course, he couldn't get LeBron. I already knew that wasn't gonna happen. Nike was not gonna let that happen, because that would have been fucking crazy. So he had. I mean, he got Hall of Famers on his resume. You know what I'm saying? That's under that brand. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though like, yo, you got to give him props for that.
Then he also had D Wade. I thought D Wade had some Jumpmans. Could have sworn he did. Maybe I'm wrong.
D Wade had Converse.
Damn, my bad.
Because you know what? Remember D Wade? Remember when D Wade? He wasn't really that name until he got into. I mean, he had that run in Marquette in that Final Four or whatever, but he didn't have the Carmelo Anthony name. He didn't have the Chris Paul name. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was a kid he was a late bloomer.
Why did I think he? Gosh, all right. Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll do some research on that, whatever. But I remember D Wade first signature sneakers was with Converse.
Okay.
I do remember that. And then he went from Converse to that other situation. I don't know, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? He might have dipped in and out of Jumpman. I don't know.
Thought he did, but I might be wrong though. You
could be right though, because it's ringing a bell. But I just remember him having the Converse sneakers. It was ugly as hell. I remember that. I mean, sorry, D Wade. I mean, hope you're listening or looking. You know what I mean, but they was ugly as shit. That's why you jumped out of that deal. But I just feels like this, man. I think, like I said, just to jump into another realm with hockey, I didn't see that one coming. That's an all predominant white sport.
And from what I understand, somebody told me earlier today that their audience really wasn't feeling that. And they were really voicing their displeasure that they were not going to get to watch their hockey And I mean, they oh man, and like, and you know what? That too, they
was tonight.
Yeah, they couldn't watch the puck fly over the ice. Oh, damn, poor guys. You're not going to get a chance to see somebody knock a fucking puck in the net. But this man just took 7 in his fucking back. Yeah, like I mean, I'm trying to understand. Come on, man. Like, are you serious? Are you out of your fucking mind? Come on.
It just goes to show, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a fuck.
And
I'm not going to say all of them. I'm not going to say all of them. But that certain... Okay, remember we went to the NASCAR situation with the guy. What was his name? I can't remember his name. I'm not a NASCAR fan. Excuse me, people. I'm not a NASCAR fan. It's not what I grew up.
Neither.
I remember he had went through that. You know, I think he's mixed or biracial or whatever. Yes. And, you know, he went through that situation. And then the FBI, oh, well, you know, it was something that was there from the previous season. Why is the noose there anyway? Like, I don't... Because and... You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
What the fuck is a noose in somebody's locker for? For what? A noose? In a damn southern town? That's a bad combination there, brother.
But in a car garage, though, like, it's in a garage. You have no use for a rope in a fucking NASCAR car garage. You have no... If you ever went to the mechanic and seen a rope in there, what the fuck they using it for?
I ain't never seen no rope in no mechanic garage, and I damn sure ain't seen no noose.
Yo, that shit is crazy, man. It's crazy, but you know what though? Like I said, man, it's just it goes to show. And like I think right now, and like I said before about this powder keg, man. I hope somebody can put the fire out, man, because it's definitely simmering, and that it just the fire just keep roaring and roaring.
My concern is, you know, it's kind of like sitting back watching somebody have maybe 2-3 mental breakdowns, right? Mm. And after that third one, your growing fear and concern is that one day they're going to go off on a trip that they ain't coming back. That's just going to be what it is. And that's the same situation that we are in right now with everything that's going on in the world today. All of this shit, man, it's like, what's going to happen when it's just one time too many and this world explode into a fucking frenzy, and it's anarchy everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you figure like, okay, well, we're gonna get back control of the streets. That's gonna be the government's position on it, but damn, like at what expense? What's gonna have to happen for you to regain control of these streets? And that's the part that's really, really bothers me.
See, the problem with me is that, though, like, I think in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this, and I could be wrong, but this is the way I think about it. In the hood, I think it'd be cool. I'm not saying it's going to be cool. Niggas is going to be pissed off. A lot of shit going to be happening or whatever. I fear for the people of different colors in counties where you don't have your brethren around you. You know what I'm saying? You moved out there for that reason. Let me get away and let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, you know, and have a peaceful life. And you got all these folks around you that you don't even know. Hey, Bob, hey, what's up? Such and such, whatever. They don't like you, but they speak to you because, you know, you're not bothering them. You're a good guy to them. But when this thing erupts, we're going to kill this motherfucker. And you out there by your fucking self.
Hey, you know what? That's where you need to be able to go, hit that button.
Oh, you already know. Shit.
And load up that fucking arsenal, man. I mean, hey, what Nas say? He was cocking up these weapons slowly, loading up his ammo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, real talk.
I resent you bringing that song up. So, you know, you've been doing a lot of smart shit tonight. You've been doing a lot of fucking smart shit. You know?
No, brother, no. It's just the shit that's popping in my head. That's all. I'm just going with it. That's all.
I feel as though this is like 7 or 8 episodes worth of shit you've been trying to get out, and now it's just all coming out at once. It's all good, though. I can take it, man. I can take it. It's all good. It's cool.
No, bro, that's not it. It's not it, man. It's just.
So listen, right? All All right, so we pretty much on the same lane with this, man. We're pretty much on the same lane. I think it's a good thing the players are doing something, something that's never been done before. You fucking up Vegas, you know what I'm saying? You fucking up these people money. Now, my thing is this. I want to see how this plays out. Because if y'all could drop a bill for a whole state, what can y'all do? You can make some type of push, some type of budge, whatever, to what's going on. I'm not saying you can solve it because you can't. That's not your lane. You're just a sports. Yeah, you're just a sports. Oh no, as Trump said, they're a political sports organization. The NBA is. That's what he said tonight. Don't know what he be talking about, but I think y'all can make enough dents. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though these people, these owners who are invested into these teams, who are invested into a bunch of other companies who are being affected, who are invested into Vegas, y'all should be able to find some type of way to talk to these people. Talk to the fucking FBI. I don't give a fuck who you talk to. Shit. Have something happen.
Well, you know what? I think that when you look at money, and money is the baseline of it all, when you look at the money and you feel like, no, excuse me, and you understand that you're going to have to choose between reaching some type of common ground so we can all continue to make this paper versus letting things run wild, be chaotic, and now ain't nobody making nothing nowhere. I think we all know that we're going to reach that common ground. Exactly. And we're going to try, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, everybody wants to be paid. Nobody don't want to be broke. Nobody don't want to be, nobody don't want to be fucked up in the game. Everybody wants to be paid. So because that's the situation, they're going to figure something out. Now, what that something is, I have no fucking idea.
Nobody does. Nobody does at all. And I mean, you know what? Even if it's something like, and this, you know what I hate? And I ain't going to say I hate it, but, like the NFL, we're going to invest $250 million over 10 years into whatever they invested into. I'm like, that has nothing to do with what the hell is going on. Y'all dumping money somewhere that I have no clue on what is helping.
And it might be some shit that's getting funneled right back to the
right. Who the fuck knows?
Some kind of shell organization, some shit they create to make you think, oh, that's a good thing that they're doing. Those guys, right. You know what I mean? But in all actuality, that shit going right back into the pot.
And my thing is this: if y'all wanted to do something, and I'm glad they did something, or it's for the headlines they did something. Why y'all just ain't getting money to the NAACP?
Yeah, I mean that would have made
that would have shut everybody the fuck up.
Yes, sir. That would have been one hell of a statement.
We give it to them so they can fund, so they can go out and help these people, because that's what they are about, helping. You know what I'm saying? People who can't afford lawyers, people who be at trial unjustly. You know what I'm saying? They'll step in. Maybe they don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Well, give it to them. Fuck it. Let them run with it.
No doubt.
Instead of saying, "Oh, we invested into community centers across America," that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We way past that point now. Y'all should have did that 25 years ago. But however, I digress.
Better late than never, right?
You know what? Sometimes I look at it like, who the fuck are we? We don't know what we're talking about. But anyway, moving right along, man. We're gonna lighten the mood up a little bit and get in some hood shit real quick, whatever. So, another life topic. Are frauds more respected than real cats by the masses? I'm going to start this one off. Problem is, as we had said before, social media. That's the problem. I say this time and time again. I've seen some shit on social media now because you had me jump on because of the podcast. I told you I was against it, and now I'm starting to get frustrated with it. That's why I don't even go on it. And I got to start going on it, people, so I can give y'all some content. But I get frustrated. I'm going to tell you why. You got dudes on here, and this is so materialistic, but it makes me mad. Because somebody like me I will go out and spend $10,000 on a used Rolex. Dudes on here buying them for $225 with boxing papers. $225 for a Rolex with boxing papers. Now, ain't nobody gonna sit up here and question you because you got papers in the box. And they got this thing called super cloning, whereas though you can't really tell unless you're a fucking jeweler. So you mean to tell me I go out and spend 10 racks, and this dude spends $225? You can't tell the fucking difference unless we go to the jewelry store together. Fraud shit. I seen fucking jewelry. Case point, my jewelry. I seen jewelry on there. Oh, $100 for a diamond chain. What the fuck? Like, yo, I can spot that because I do jewelry. I can spot it. Like, oh, that shit fake. He's like, how the fuck you know? I can just tell the diamonds don't look right. Yeah, all right. Well, and then how the fuck he got that diamond chain on with them fucking busted ass Iversons on? Like, I don't fuck. Like, that don't make no sense. Some shit you just know. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like a real dude like me who actually goes and spends money because I invest in the gold. That's one of my investments. So if I'm investing in gold and you out here running around for Instagram and shit, whatever, and we're in the same place, dude, you fucking my shit up. You really are, because I paid for my shit. Like, I went to the jewelry store and actually negotiated and paid my fucking money and shit. Like, you went on Instagram and ordered the shit and saved thousands on top of thousands of what the fuck I'm spending. So yes, I do feel as though like frauds are more respected because it's a fucked up world we live in, man. It's really fucked up. Social media is taking over the world. It really has. I blame fucking Mark Zuckerberg, man. Fuck him, man. This Facebook shit would have never came to fuck along. Now he in control of Instagram too. This shit would never be a fucking problem. People would still have to come outside. You would still have to be known for doing what you're doing. Not, I'm in the crib taking a picture, whatever. Bing, got somebody else shit on. All right, here you go, take your shit, whatever. Oh, boy came up and shit, whatever. The next thing, bing, got somebody else shit on. But I'm walking to the fucking corner store buying a hoagie with holes in my damn socks.
And fucking feet probably smell like one.
Man, feet smell like 10 games of fucking Rough House, man. Shit.
Nah, but you know what, man? It ain't really a whole lot more that need to be added to this, but I'm going to add what needs to be added. Frauds, okay. Real recognize real, right? Well, frauds recognize frauds. You know what I'm saying? I think the reason why they get respect like they do from their peers, because real niggas don't respect them, but I think they get respect like they do from their peers because that's their way of holding one another up, keeping one another relevant, keeping one another alive. And
so you're saying it's the fraud community then?
Oh, it's definitely a fraud.
Okay, all right. So you know what? Now it makes more sense to me. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
I never thought about it.
Yeah. Like, you know, you got so much, man. You got so many fake ass, clown ass chumps running around out here trying to pass themselves off as something they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will work an entire month at the job, save up checks and shit, go to the club and try to act like they get money. I mean,
I've actually seen that, yo. I've known some people that have done that. I've seen it like, dude, that's your working money. Save that shit, like.
Hell yeah! You damn right you seen it because it's a fucking. I mean, it's a worldwide pandemic, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You got motherfuckers, man. You got cats out here that's, I mean, doing some of the most ridiculous ass form of drug dealing known to man, where they making just enough money to pull what they would pull working at Walmart every other week. But they out here, they making moves, they getting this bread, they doing but yet and still, these are the type of motherfuckers that get the respect. And like I said, they get the respect of their peers because they hold each other up, they keep each other relevant, they won't allow each other to fade away because they know that real motherfuckers ain't gonna never ever send no real respect they motherfucking way. And that's reality.
Real shit. And you know what's crazy though, bro? I mean, I ain't gonna put my business out there, whatever, but I've seen a lot of shit in my life. I've been around some real heavy niggas, like, and you'd be surprised. Some days, some niggas like, yo, this nigga like a fucking bum. No, he's playing fucking possum. He don't want everybody in his fucking business. And then when everybody say it's a drought, I'm niggas bust out with shit like, yeah, ain't no fucking drought. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I've been around niggas like I know a couple cats from other nationalities, whatever. You know, I fuck with, you know what I mean, Puerto Ricans and shit, Dominicans. I fuck with all of them. So like, I know this one guy. God rest his soul, man. Good dude. Motherfucker, when he passed away, I had to help his son find what he had. I knew where it was at because he told me, because he trusted me. I could have been a slime ball ass nigga and took that shit. I hit that shit and these bags dropped down. They said, how the fuck did you? I said, yo, I don't want nothing. I'm like, yo, that, y'all people's past. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, but y'all thought he was fucked up. He wasn't fucked up. He was planning for some shit. He just never made it to that point. You know what I'm saying? So real niggas who really get money, they don't even need this. For what? They don't need it. They'll sit up there, whatever, and stack and stack and stack and stack and stack and stack. Now, when they get some shit like this, it's going to be fucking stupid. You're going to think they're a fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what fucks me up. Like, like I said, real niggas know real niggas and shit. Like, I can look at a nigga like, nah, you're a drug dealer. You're not a hustler. Drug dealers go out and sell drugs for fucking sneakers. And Instagram likes these days. But back in the day, it was sneakers and clothes. Now it was Instagram likes. Hustlers don't worry about that shit, man. They let that shit stack the fuck up.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you never know. You could get booked tomorrow. Who gonna pay your lawyer fees? Who gonna put money on your books? Who gonna take care of your kids? Who gonna hold the crib down while you gone for these 5 years?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate these fucking frauds, dog. I can't deal with this era. I can't, man. Like, this shit frustrates me. It really does. And I'm stuck in between two eras. I'm young enough to see the young bulls come up, whatever, and do nut shit. But I'm just old enough to see old heads, whatever, who did this shit right. So I'm stuck in between. I wish I was your fucking age, so I get to say this fucking young, but I can't say that because like we're around the same age. Like,
I think that what you need to do is just continue doing like you just said a little while ago. When it get to be too much, just log off. That's what I do. Like, you know, I see some cats that I see taking pictures and some of the captions I read, and I be thinking to myself, you are a bitch and a half. But you up here, I mean, you got the whole world thinking that you really about some shit. I know you. Right. I know what went down with you, cuz. So we not even gonna play this game. But guess what? I'm not gonna allow myself to be brought out of character by a motherfucking lane. When I know all I got to do is just log right the fuck off. I ain't got to see this shit.
Exactly. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I said, I just keep it real basic. But like I said, I am going to start providing some content for the folks, whatever, and shit. You know, just little shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to do it for that. And once I'm done with that, I'm not scrolling. I'm just going, once it uploads, I'm out. I have to. This shit getting goofy.
No doubt.
All right. So I guess we're in agreement with that topic. Like, so do you feel as though these frauds are being more respected than real niggas? I feel as though they are.
Hell yeah. Because the real niggas don't get recognized for the real shit they do, man. They don't. Exactly. Motherfuckers just rather chase after, sniff after these fucking cornballs, man. Shit is annoying, man.
Hey, man. I can't even say what I want to say right now. All right, man. Moving right along. All right, so we are bringing back, man, the all infamous hot seat. We're going to double team this one. So we're going to run into this. So how about this? So we both going to put society as whole on the hot seat. And we're going to challenge society at this point for them to do better. And that includes all of us, this whole society, to do better. Because the world as we know it right now is really fading. I'm going to let you jump this one off.
You know, anybody that has seen me do these in the past are probably expecting some type of crazy reaction right now. Nah, I'm not even, because I mean this shit from the heart, from the soul. I'm talking seriously. I'm talking straight up. We need to stop acting like a bunch of motherfucking nuts. We need to do better See, one way how you can always tell you need to switch up your strategy is just like playing a fucking video game, man. You're playing the game, and it don't even matter what kind of game it is. If the shit you're doing right now ain't working, you try to switch up your strategy so that the shit will work. There's no way in the hell you can look at things the way they are right now and say, "Oh yeah, this is fine, this is working."
Wait,
No, this don't work.
fact, wait, not to cut you off, 'cause I do want you to finish this. But speaking of video games and strategy, you was cheating back in the day with Eric Moles with Buffalo. I think it was in Madden 04, I think it was. Was 03. One of them two you was cheating, but go ahead. Nobody can switch their strategy up with that, but go ahead. I just want to throw it out there, but go ahead.
Okay,
Woo, glad I got off my chest.
I don't know where the fuck that came from, but we gonna move. We gonna take it right back to where we was with it. You know what I mean? I that's for another time. You know, emo.
I'm sorry, I had to say it. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Emos all day. But all I'm saying is simply this, man. We do need to do better. The shit is out of pocket the way it is currently. It's only getting worse. And if this is what people want for themselves, then I guess fuck it. Don't do nothing. Just allow yourself. Because see, the thing is, as you approach the edge of a cliff, shit start to look a hell of a lot different the closer you get. And right now, I can see the motherfucking canyon. You understand?
Yeah,
I can see shit. And what I don't see is no attempts and no braking. We have to slam on these brakes. We got to slow this shit down. What did Pinky tell his driver in motherfucking next Friday? Look here, baby. And you hit these corners too motherfucking fast. You need to slow this motherfucker down. You almost made me spill my yak on this $200 soup, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. We need to slow this motherfucker down because I don't want to spill my motherfucking yak into the motherfucking fat. And that's reality.
Yo, you shot the fuck out for that one, yo. But the double down, man, I feel everything you said, man. And I'm just going to piggyback. That's the only thing I can do is piggyback because everything you said is totally true, man. Like, if people don't wake up, I mean, if we don't, I'm just going to throw an example out there. So, and it's a rapper who pointed this out. Was it? I think it was Boosie. Crazy ass. But he made a good point. He was somewhere and he rode past a Gucci store during this pandemic time where everybody got the PUA money or whatever. And it's a line. And he like, y'all stupid as shit. Like, why y'all sitting up here buying fucking Gucci right now? And y'all in the fucking line. Y'all dumb. But then if I was to come to you and say, listen, I got premium denim, give me $250 for a pair of jeans. I ain't buying that shit, man. Hey, fuck out of here. You supporting another brother, though. You know me. You know I'm trying to get this thing off the ground. But you're going to spend $900. Well, I'm sorry. Need $900 on a pair of Gucci jeans. They cost about that. Crazy, man. Like, yo, that's what I've been doing lately, man. I haven't really been buying anything of note. I've been looking like I got a couple people I know that make clothes, whatever, who've been doing it for a little second now. So it's not they just started because of this shit. And you know, I just been buying stuff off of them. I get to customize it the way I want. You know what I mean? Whatever I want to do, whatever. But it's their name brand, it's their apparel. Not too expensive. But still, I'd rather do that than to go in the store and buy a pair of Levi's. Or to go buy a pair of True Religions. Or go buy a pair of whatever fucking name brand jeans, whatever. I'm just throwing name brands out there. It's no rhyme or reason to it. But it's like, y'all rather put the money in your hand, whatever, because who knows? That can fund you to start shit. You could be the next Carl Kanai. You could be the next Fubu.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And I wouldn't mind seeing you do that. So instead of y'all putting y'all money into these people's hands who already got the bag,
no doubt.
This is icing on top right now for them.
All they doing is padding it. They padding the bag.
Exactly. And what they're doing is what we're not doing. Building generational wealth.
Right.
That's all they've been about. We need to start, man. Because if we don't, at this point in time, if y'all don't see that, this thing is about, as you said earlier, it's about money, man. And it's going to come to a point whatever it's going to be fuck the money, assets.
Yeah.
One
No
thing
doubt.
that I heard from somebody, whatever, I don't know if you really fuck with him, but I do. Floyd. I'm not sure if you fuck with Floyd or not, do you?
Mayweather?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got no issues with
All
him.
right, no, I didn't know. Cause sometimes you be hating people and shit. I don't be knowing why. Not hating on them, but like you just don't like them and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like you don't hate on nobody. But I'm saying like you might want to run with Floyd one day. I don't fucking know, but I'm just saying like no, cause he made a good statement. What did I say something wrong?
See, nah, you're not gonna throw me the fuck up under the bus and act
I'm
like
not
you ain't
throwing you
talking.
under the bus. I'm just saying like.
Nah, see, first of all, I got no issues with that man or nobody else for that matter. You know what I mean? And see now that action right there just brought another thing to my mind. Like the late great Christopher Wallace, aka B.I.G. said,
Who you didn't like?
flaming gats, aiming at these fucking maniacs who put my name in raps. What part the game is that? Like they hustle backwards. What the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro, you'll be liking some people, man. Like,
continue your point, man.
Right,
I ain't got no
right.
issues with him. Let's just go ahead and put that out there.
All right. So no, he made a good point. He was like, you know what? He said when he first started getting his, he got out of Bob Arum, whatever. He got underneath from Bob Arum, and he started doing the whole Mayweather thing, the whole Money Mayweather or whatever. And he said he started hanging out with wealthy people.
Mm-hmm.
His thing was like, yo, I don't want to ride in your jet. Show me how you got yours. Show me how you got to where you at.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, if you can't show me that, then we don't need to hang out.
For sure.
Because you saying we friends, yeah, I'm the big boxer cat. I'm the undefeated cat. I'm Money Mayweather. However, I can't box forever.
Right.
So show me how you got to where you got. And he said the first lesson he learned was everybody needs to earn a piece. Everybody needs to own a piece of the earth. Property. Property is the main gateway for everything.
No doubt.
So
no doubt.
With me learning that, I'm like, damn, you know what? This motherfucker ain't as stupid as everybody say he is. Everybody, he can't read. He know how to sign a fucking check, don't he? Shit, like, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Now that sounds like some hating shit. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
There was that rumor going around like, oh, he can't read. He couldn't read. 50 started that shit. He was stuttering behind the jaw. They told him to read some shit for a commercial or something.
Oh shit!
You know, 50 always behind some shit.
So he was on his Rocky Balboa joint.
They said it was worse than that. Like it was like wait, hold on. What did it say?
Damn, it was worse than that.
That's what they saying, yo. Like, yo. But my thing was this: when I hear him talk, he do have like a little. I think his problem is, and I had some of the same issues, whatever. I ain't gonna say not as bad as him. He's thinking while he's talking because he wants everything to come out right, and we all think while we talk.
He overthinking it.
Right, exactly. Instead of just letting it flow. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever look at him talk, he'd be like, well, he'll stop and then something smarter come out.
Something smart?
No, I'm saying like something real intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I'm saying something intelligent. All right, so you know what? So you try.
No, bro. I'm not, listen. I can dig it. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you putting down.
All right, so something intelligent would come out. They're, oh, he's stupid. He can't read. I'm like, well, he don't have no problems. He has multiple properties. He got more properties than we probably even fucking know. He owns a strip club. He owns a boxing gym. He has over 200 boxers. Most of them we don't even know about. Some of them might not make it, but he has them under contract.
Right.
This man is fucking smart as shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I'm not saying he did it all by himself. Al Heyman has helped him. But my twist is like, yo, like, you don't know exactly what this man knows. Like, let him do his thing. Let him do his fucking thing, man. Like, and you know what? I got so deep in this conversation because, like, you know, I got a lot of love for Floyd and people be hating on him and shit, man. But, okay, generational wealth. He's building generational wealth. That's where I'm going with it.
Okay.
He's building generational wealth. And I think if some people that was in his position would do the same, we as a community, black, brown, Asians, all that, you know what I'm saying? I think we'll be better off.
For sure.
We got to get out that, especially in the black and brown community, we got to get out that crab in the barrel mentality. And everything will go smooth.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Everything will go smooth. So, all right, so we got that out the way, man. But we got one more topic to tackle. Whew, I got some words for this brother right here. Terry Electric Boogaloo motherfucking Cruz. Why would you want to shut down Magic City or boycott it? I don't get it. Didn't you have a fucking porno problem or some shit? You was addicted to porn. That's why your wife wanted to fucking divorce your ass. But now all of a sudden, whatever, you want to shut down Magic City. What you should do is this, okay? Now I'm just gonna throw this out there. Whoever dude rubbed up against you, whatever, he fucked your life up. Because you put that out there, you ain't been the same since. Something psychological happened to you. I don't know if you did some other things with the ball or something, whatever, but it seeming that way because you're acting fucking retarded. And I feel as though, like, you should have took the approach the brother took Jason Mitchell from The Shot. Remember him?
No doubt.
He went through all them problems, whatever. Now he's back to working again. Terry Crews, you ain't worked since. Whoever rubbed up against you, whatever the fuck. I don't know. How you even explain that to your wife? But you want to shut down a strip club for what? What the fuck did they do to you? And what the fuck they got to do with the movement? You got some things you need to really resolve in your head, brother. Seriously, man, please do it. Before you, and I hate to say this word cancel, but you about to get fucking canceled by the whole creep. Bow Wow talking shit about you. You got a problem. Bow Wow can't talk shit about nobody. That's the most fakingest fraud in the motherfucker I know. And I don't even know him. But if he talking shit about you, you got a problem, man. You need to check yourself, bro. For real. And I hope you are listening. Because that shit don't make no fucking sense, man. Fucking crazy. Go ahead. If you want to top one, go ahead, man. I'm done.
I mean, I really don't have too much more to add to that, other than just the fact that I think that there's an old expression. Well, shit, not an old one, because I mean, it ain't been around that long, but I'm the one that coined it. So I'm going to go ahead on and say it right here, right now. You gotta watch what you're saying out here. Point blank, period. You gotta watch what you're saying out here. And you know, because that's like actual factual shit right there, I will pass that on to Mr. Cruz and anybody else that need to hear it. You got to be very mindful of the things you say, because I promise you, what don't bite you in the ass today will most definitely bite you in your ass tomorrow.
That's real shit.
You gotta be careful, because shit come back, man. Come back more than Freddie, Michael, or Jason ever did. Believe that. Shit comes back. And I think that probably actually played a role in him making a statement he made. Maybe he felt like if he said some shit like that, people will think that he was past his own problems. But
you got a problem watching porn. Just don't buy no fucking porn.
Well, you know what? There's certain quote unquote addictions that I've heard of in my lifetime that I really don't give. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But hey, that's another topic for another time.
If it ain't crack, heroin, and pills, I don't want to hear it. You can stop the shit. Like, yo, maybe alcohol. You can't. All right, I understand that, whatever. But like,
right,
porn. It's not a part of your everyday thing.
That's something we definitely gonna tackle. We're gonna have to, because it's, like I said, another topic for another time. But when I think about that type shit there and other things that I've heard in my life, man, it blows my motherfucking mind.
Bro, I can't with him, man. I can't. Like, it seems to me like he's trying to just get his name back relevant to try to acquire more jobs.
Could be.
But it's not working. It's not.
And that goes back to what we just said a couple minutes ago. That's where you got to switch that strategy up. See, he's going about it.
Bull went through Jason Mitchell went through all them problems, and he went 0 dark 30. You ain't heard shit from him. And now all of a sudden he got another job.
That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, he got he's playing the role of some dude, whatever. Somebody got killed or whatever. I think it was in New York. Like, so it was like some type of like the shit we going through right now. Like a cop had killed him. They thought he had a gun on him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's playing the role of that guy or whatever. Yeah, it was something that was big. Maybe like in 2013. I think it was 2013. 2013. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So I mean, he's
glad to know
playing the role of that.
That's good. That's good shit.
Right. So I'm like, damn, I'm glad he got another job. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't heard shit from him. He just was like, all right, I fucked up. All right, let me shut the fuck up now. Let me just get back on my grind.
No doubt. That's what you
know,
got to do.
Get out the eye of the public, whatever, you know, and rebuild my image.
For sure. That's how you got to play.
Here pop locking, talking about let's close down Magic City. What the fuck are you talking about, man? He been a fucking clown. You know what? No, you know what? He been a fucking clown. I saw him fucking Electric Boogaloo and fuck. What was that movie Adam Sandler had? I can't remember the name of it. He was like the Jamaican or the African fucking host or whatever and shit. And he kept busting out singing songs.
I don't know.
Since then.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
You can't go from Damon. Damon was a little suspect too. Damon was a suspect motherfucker to go to fucking pop locking and shit, whatever. And then I got a porn problem. Like, you just all over the board, dog. Like, just stop. Love your wife. Chill at home with your kids, whatever. Then maybe in 3-4 years, you get a job. Shit, the fuck. Get some PUA money, nigga. Shit.
Oh, shit. And on that note, I think you know what to say next.
All right, brother. It is time for you to close down this app, man. I want to say to people, thank you. It's been a great journey so far, man. It's been a great journey, and we're going to keep going. We are full steam ahead at this point, folks. You're going to see some new things from us. And like I said, if y'all got any suggestions or anything, bring them to us, and we're going to make them happen. Now, off to my good brother. You know the time.
Once again, we just want to thank y'all and let you know how much we love y'all for kicking it with a couple of brothers who put it down like no other. It's your boy, Reality Ron Bullard, my man, Chris Black. When you need a reality check, the Reality Ron is where you need to be at. We'll be back next week in the building, God willing, and that's reality.
I'm never sleeping, cause sleeping is the cause of your death. Live by the code, I take my last